This doesn't really help us, does it? There's still no way for... There's no... Yeah, I still don't see a way out for whichever bird is on the bottom. I mean, this guy is super trapped to begin with, but even if we got him up... Even if we got him up to the top, he's not getting out of here. Alright, so let's back up. I know, yeah, I do that a lot. That is the essence of the puzzle. It's kind of like The Witness, right? There were a lot of Witness puzzles where the idea is that because you've been doing other puzzles where some base assumption is true, you start to think this is always true, and then you get to a puzzle where it's not. And that is the whole puzzle. The whole puzzle is to challenge this assumption that you have set up, even though no puzzle has ever said, hey, this is the way it is. Even though no puzzle has ever said, you can only put this Tetris block on the outside. It's never taught you that, but because it never challenged you on it, you started to accept it as real. And that is frequently, at least in The Witness, the entire puzzle is to say this is not an option, that you're not considering that something is an option. Yeah, correcting. Yeah, that's why pretty much anything that helps me, I'm going to treat it as a spoiler, or, you know, a hint that I don't want. It seems like there's no way for this green guy to get out. What are his options? He can go... We'll back up one more. Can he go up? No. Can he go down? No. From here, he can only go left. From here, he can do what? He can go up, and then left, and then he's trapped, and there's no way that the blue could support him to be able to go up. No. He can go right and then down, right and then down, and then any move kills him. You go right and then up, and like this. This isn't really helping. You can go up again, but he'll fall in the water. They're both so short. There's no way to get... If there was a way to get that cherry before getting the orange, that would be nice, but... Let's try not getting the cherry immediately. Also, I keep doing this wrong. Right, from here, perhaps we can screw around and set some more stuff up. Yeah, I would hate for the chat to just get flooded with it. I guess that's the danger there, is that pretty soon there isn't any conversation of any kind going on, and it's just people, well, person, saying randomness, saying random spork of doom, if I can date myself with that reference. This perhaps is the challenge. What do I do right from here? Because before I was going up, go over here, blue goes up and gets the cherry. So what can we do instead of that? But blue is still, I feel very strongly, the other one has to get the fruit next. Could we do that without... Blue has very few options right now. If we want blue doing anything, he's got to go to the right. And in order to go to the right, this guy needs to be here. And there's no way for him to get there while facing the opposite direction. So he's like this now. So, like... This little spot down here is such a death trap. It feels like there's nothing you can do to save yourself once you're down here. Go like this so that he can get out. Now blue is equally trapped down here. Is he not? This is at least different than before. We've swapped out the birds. I want... I want... it doesn't even work. If there's... It really feels like there's no way to rescue... I mean, obviously a bird... There's no way around it. One of the birds has to go to the shadow realm down here. But how does he get out? The green one just got out, but he had to do it by stepping on the blue one. It just keeps switching places like that. That's all good and fine. I really don't want to leave this one now. I want to get this. We've got about 40 minutes or so. Snake exchange. Ouroboros. Ooh, is this something? Is this something? It doesn't help me get out at all. No, he's toast. Sex change. Bird change. Species change. From a bird into a snake and then back again. It shouldn't be that hard. The only all right, I have to for now I have to assume that this the little Ouroboros position that we've gotten ourselves into is something that you can't get out of. So, is there a way like there's definitely no way to avoid having one of them go under. Once one of them is down there, yeah, once they do that, they're done for. Anything that gets its head here is done for, because with 3 you can't do a proper. That's not true. The 2 is done for, but the 3s can be saved. So we can get both of them facing the same way, or we can get them facing in opposite directions. What about that? Does that help? Does that do anything? I don't see any way out of... Whoops. Don't see any way out of this. What about that? Huh? How do you like that? I want this to be it, and it's not. That they're birds and that they can fly. Up, up, and away! Surely that would not make any of the puzzles trivial. They would still be hard, you know. You gotta flap your wings, you gotta steer. It still doesn't even make sense to me. If I could get the blue up top and like if the blue was here right now, could we get out? 1, 2, 3? No. 1, 2, 3, and you can't slide over. This is crazy. Like, cause now it has me doubting. It has me doubting that I'm supposed to have a 3 and 3. But there's no way, there's no possible way to get into the cherry area without getting the pineapple first. And if you go into the cherry area as a 3, you are done. Beak noodle. Giraffe ostrich. No. Getchfrike. No, actually, we didn't see any snakes in the Gostak. It would be something Gitch. I could even right now get turned around, and I keep having to convince myself that that is not possible. Wind up having dreams about snakebirds pushing each other up a cliff. Alright, we may have to... As much as I want to keep trying this one, but it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. Man. There's a 41. Just for fun. What? Excuse me? You can be on the fruit. Okay, well that got me killed, but no, they've never had a part where the fruit was actually supporting you. That is new. All right, I'm not gonna consider this now. I'm not gonna pretend like a 41 is gonna get pushed over where a 17. I'm still at a 17. I'm still at a 17, and here we are doing number... What? Curious George. All I did was click stuff. I'm gonna click it. Okay. Check 3, 4, and 5? Sure. I've been wrong before. It's been a month since I played. Let me check 2 real quick. See, here's... Sure, whoops. You could do this, but it's not part of the solution. 3 does start you on top of a fruit. Okay, I stand corrected. 3 totally starts you on top of a fruit. So you seem to know this game. He then stands corrected on a fruit. I might have noticed it at the time, but would have immediately said, okay, if I eat the fruit as my first move, that is incorrect. And then from then on, I just disregarded that fact. On Android, that snake starts in a different place. Weird. I wonder why they would change any of the puzzles, assuming they all work. Like, clearly, you should be able to beat every single one of these stages. Otherwise, that's a really big problem. So I'm trying to work backwards here, and I feel as though if there's any possible way that I would ever have the red standing up right here, and the green would be like here, 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 and then I would move out of the way, and the red would fall down, and I would just go in. No, but there's no way for the green to get down there safely. We can't let the red just go in prematurely. That's not okay. If there was a red there, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could have the green just snake down there, and that would be fine. So... But the more I look at it, it shouldn't really be possible to get red standing up over there. Because to have green, to have the tail of green be directly under the red there, like in this space right here, it's just not possible. So we're playing Snake. You need to have the head, wherever the head, if we're 5 long, wherever the head was 4 turns ago, that's where the tail will end up. Is there any way that we could have... Whoops. To go, boom, the head is here, and now go 1, 2, see, there's no way. There's no way to have the head be here, and then go, and then we'll just snake over to here. We would die. There's nothing to hold us up. So that plan, as it stands, is incorrect. We could do it the other way around. Go like this. But then our next move is just to hit down and die. So that's no good. A 2-star average on the review store because everyone was saying level 2 is impossible? Wow, that is unfortunate. Dark Souls, Metacritic score 12. You can't beat the first boss. Game sucks. Alright, right, so neither of those theories were correct. Neither the get the green bird's head here, nor get the green bird's tail here. Neither one of those is going to work out. What else do we got? Using the red bird to support us. Oh, I should have backed up. Damn it. Again. Ah, even more ruined. Even more ruined than before. No, never mind. This is normal. I was surprised for a moment, but this is normal. This is expected. That's not what I want, though. Now, like this, what can we do? Probably nothing. Well, that was interesting. What are we working towards here? What is the flim-flammin' plan? You can go like that. That's still not gonna work. That's still not gonna work. None of this is gonna do any good. Let's... Oh, I can't get back over there, can I? So close to being able to hit bottom. Alright. Let's undo this. Is it against the rules that I gave Odd Garrett a hint? Yes. I will now ban myself. /ban. It's really hard to think outside the box in this game. To go, what are the things that I haven't tried? There was that one where I was like, no, this is impossible, and then I went to a different level, and even though it was supposed to be harder, like, this solution presented itself so readily because it seemed like there were fewer options. Probably good that I'm not trying to play this for more than like 3 hours at a time. Can you imagine a 24-hour Snakebird stream? Yeah, I'm out of things to work towards. I can screw around, but this is so limited. All right, let's just. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. But I'm gonna assume. That I do need to get the red up here. Sure. But why? I don't know why I'm closing my eyes. I can't see the puzzle with my eyes closed. It's really a bad idea all around, but let me work this out. It's so easy once you know the solution too. So like red underneath the green doesn't let up. Something's got to go down there. I mean, eventually. What's going to happen when something goes down there? Is it going to be the green by itself? If green goes down there by itself, I don't see a way to win. How many of these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only way green is fitting down here is in a perfectly straight line. Straight up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no other way. Perfectly straight up and down. And the head has to be at the bottom so that it can turn around. How in the world do you get a situation where the green bird is completely vertical, top to bottom, with the face at the bottom? Well, you have it make an L shape, a long L shape, 1 next to a 1x4, and then you hit down. How can we have... We could have that if it were standing on top of a red. No, even then, no. No. If it's on top of a red, there's no room to move. On the plus side, the puzzle can't mock you if you can't see it. Oh, hello, Steamer. I thought you were talking to me. I thought you were calling me, like, you know, like streamer. Hello, Steamer. Thank you for asking, but no hints. No hints are allowed, although I do have an exclamation point hide feature. If you type exclamation point hide, it acts like a spoiler. I won't be able to see it. Although, if there are people in the chat who are still working it out, I wouldn't want you to ruin it for them either. But we were on, and I actually had a good idea here. All right, so we're working backwards. I'm gonna turn the grid, even though I don't like the grid. Oh, is that how I pan around? Oh, good. I'll turn the grid on for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only way for green to get down here is for it to be 5 vertically. The only way to get it 5 vertically is to be 4 and 1, and then hit down. No, not down. Yes, down. Funny how that works. How is that going to be possible? That's not. Because that would have to mean that its little one leg, its one snake leg bird, is supported by something, and it can freely hit down in order to reshape from an L into a straight line. To do that, it would need to be vertically in here, but sticking out somewhere and supported by it, like, for example, here, and somehow have this square supported, but that's not possible with a tiny red bird. I feel like I'm onto something here. So if that's not the case, if we really can't get down here by being 5 vertical, maybe we could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, and we never straighten out. He just goes from there into there. So how could we be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Well, there could be a red down here supporting us. So how did we get there? Back up 1. The only way to back up is to be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that doesn't work because there's nothing supporting us. We could be 1 starting here, supported by the double red. Oh, even that. I don't like that. I don't like that solution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What other situation could we be in where we can get into here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's really no other way. All of my brains are used up. Man, I can't believe how quickly we made progress through a whole bunch of them, and this one, that's kind of what happened last time, right? Didn't I make some progress at least? And there are only certain ones that I got really stuck on. It seems like, if nothing else, it seems like green has got to go head first. Right? That it's going to be something like that. If red, actually, this is a good point. This is a good point. If red was down there right now, Boom, we're fine. We could do that and we'd be fine. I think we would even be fine to turn ourselves around after red. Okay. Alright, so we've kind of I've convinced myself now this is how the level has to end. Is with red already down there, and vertical, and facing up. No, that doesn't work, because then once I'm fully L-shaped, right? I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go, okay, now red can... If red goes in, then green dies. Green could go 1 to the left. Yes, that would be fine. He's got just enough room to live and turn around. All right, I've convinced myself once again that that is the correct thing to do. So, how do we drop red in there? How do we drop red in there? That seems really difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, you jerk. He can't actually get back over that way. Nice. Oh, this is if hold on. Oh no. It's so close to being right, but it's not. This is almost the completed puzzle right here. This is almost right. But if I hit up, that kills him. So from here, what can we do? Up, left, left, up, left. That's... Oh, come on, bird, why are you bad? Ah, that's it. But the red bird can't do anything. Oh, it's so close. What I want is well, a snake shape. That doesn't help. I want a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's the shape that I want it to take. Oops, wrong guy. But I can't move if the red bird moves over the spike, it's done for. So that's something to consider.
I will not falter.
Thank you, Steamer, for the follow. I know I'm not trying to be entertaining at all right now. I'm just so focused on how do I reach these birds? Okay, so this one actually, he needs to be there. It is. I sympathize. There are other puzzle streams that I've gone into. The Witness or Oberdin or even something like Phoenix Wright or Danganronpa, where somebody can sit there and go like, "Oh man, I just don't get it," and I'm like, "I'm sorry. I not only played this, but have watched dozens of people play it. I cannot not know the answer anymore." So I'll just have to sit here and. See, but as soon as the red bird can never do that. Red bird can never ever do that. And now if I go up, he dies. So the goal, if I can just restate this out loud for you guys and for myself, the goal is to, I would love for the green one to be starting here. Here is the head, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the red bird here and here with the head up. Doing so would allow me to beat the puzzle, because I would then have him move out of the way. This would fall down. It would be stacked here vertically with the head at the top. This guy would swing back over here, swing back around, come down until he was supported by red. I forget what happens next, but I beat it. Oh, no. He comes down here, takes a left. Red goes in, green drops, green goes up, up, over, down, over. Or something. In order to do that, would that work? Hold on. Up, up, over. Sure, that would work. Oh, it's excellent. I don't know if that was accidental or not. If it is, somebody can clear the chat. the exclamation, yeah, exclamation point, hide. Interface question. Oh, and yes, yeah, you need to get both. Need to get both. But if I get one, I'm confident that I can get the other in this puzzle. Alright, so let's... Going down is a definite no. This is the exact... Is that it? Is that it? That's it. I don't know what I was doing before that was preventing that from working. I tried it so many times. I tried it so many times, and somehow I was doing it wrong. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should add some more people. The plan, if I can ever take 3 seconds to work on my bot, I'm not doing star 6 right now. If I can ever take some time to work on my bot, what I would like it to do is, I've mentioned this before, is recognize regulars who come into the chat on a regular basis and then give them access to clear. Right now it's just a list, and it's a small list that hasn't been updated in a long time. I think it's basically just my mods, who can type /clear anyway. That's a moderator thing. You can't do thank faded, only I can do thank faded, also it doesn't work. So, I guess that means 19? No, it's 10 o'clock. It's after 10. I work nights, so I actually have to go to work in about an hour. So that is it for the stream. We're gonna only be playing Snakebird once a week. This is gonna be a Saturday game. Sundays are Final Fantasy XIV, where I do 20 mentor roulettes starting at around 7 p.m. Eastern. And since we just finished playing Fez, our Tuesday and Thursday game is going to switch over to, I guess, BioShock, unless I take a look at the things that have been suggested recently and something really leaps out to me. But I feel like I need a little bit of a break from brain-intensive games, and BioShock I've never actually gotten to play all the way through. Wait, I don't... Somebody does. Wait a second. Don't I do have... No, wait. Who's mods? Volton Phase is a mod, isn't he? Are you a mod? Do I have any mods? I feel like I should have mods. Did I mess something up? All-time favorite puzzle game. The Witness is way up there. I really enjoyed The Witness. Not just for the puzzles themselves, but for everything about the game. I would have to put that as my favorite puzzle game. There have been a couple others that I've enjoyed too, though. He's a VIP. I feel like you can't be a VIP and a mod. That must be what happened. That I went and made some people VIPs, and that was dumb. Witness on PC. I streamed it. I played it on here on stream. And